EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
They got that. They got that little.
I'm just saying, you gotta ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday night primetime. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask in their fail game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Off the option, here's Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the option, here's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No, we changed it. What are we?
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the...
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Hey, man, y'all see that shit, man? That was crazy.
Very methodical.
Everybody can.
So you know right
Good
now,
shit.
if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Okay. Go, y'all. Got blocked. Got blocked.
But I think the ball's out.
Sorry, though.
Out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Philly's offense getting Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, good cut, though. Hey, good cut. Nah, good shit. Good shit. Hey, y'all seen that shit? That shit was heat. That was good shit.
Points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
At the 4-yard line.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied.
You're just another part of me.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
Yeah, game, man.
Capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
See
Manage only a couple here up to the 25. On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
They about to run all over
So
this.
from the 39
I ain't
now,
tripping.
come up on a 1st and 10.
You gonna break that shit down.
Run it again with Henry. No
You
dice
gonna break that
this
shit
time.
down.
He's
Look, lost
hit
one.
on the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
13. Hey.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
There's that trouble written all over from the start.
Hell yeah. Hello. Hello, let's go.
Everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color.
We ain't even playing with him out.
This one winds up being intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This short throw caught by Goddard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-all is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point.
That's what we
and
do.
like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Boy, a call like this certainly tougher to make in the Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Hurts. Well, he is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're in two, without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you're going to want to swing your back
Good
out
catch.
the backfield, get the ball in his hands in
Good
open
catch.
space,
Good catch.
and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes around.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
It's 4th down.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. What are you?
4th down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's
Good catch.
complete.
Good
And he
fucking
takes this
catch.
one down
Good
almost
catch.
all the way to the 30.
And look, this is
So
all
after a
good.
big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, fine.
First and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. He's into space past the 25.
You ain't seen I got on my man and locked that on him.
Touchdown.
He was too slow. No bullshit. When I got on my man, it locked right in on him. That nigga just couldn't catch it. He was too fast. That's a linebacker on the motherfucker.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Okay.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. This one tied at 14 now as he
Yo,
sends
y'all,
this
let's
one
get
away.
this shit. We gone. We running. You know we run.
Solid stiff arm. And able to get this out to the 25.
That outside of God is.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
See
To me,
that?
it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Now, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
That's his first.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Greg Calcaterra, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, damn.
And all in all, got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Yeah, he spit this shit out on me. Yeah, other than the
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Henry up the middle. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Henry out of the pistol. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second down and 3.
He runs. These guys are funny in the second.
Again to Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 24-yard
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 24 now, here's a second and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, stop. Good play.
In for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Gets past one man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all his points, but hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close, so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Hard to go without the clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck in and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Inside the 25. And he was taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. If you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
You change it. Yo.
Jackson now. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey. Middle. Out.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Pass incomplete. So 2 quarters in the book. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Throwing on second down. Hurts. Connecting quickly with Goddard. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, they just saw the ball in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
I was
the
too
best
strong.
players you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And a busy night for Henry continues. Powering forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
13.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
You change it. Go right here. Hey. Middle.
Now Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are within an extra point and tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has him an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum of this game.
Ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Finding room at midfield. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now it's Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah.
Hey, yo, he threw that zone right in the center of everybody. Like, I can go with that. That shit was like perfect defense. It was just right in the center. Everything.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Report. You change it. Hey.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Well, it stays out. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
41-yard line.